Captain Mahama was in that area as the leader of the armed friend platoon commander. Okodi 3 months muntie ni yo. Okodi 3 months ho. Ena oba nkran so oba betro no promotional exams so military no mo exams so mo from the rank of captain to major. Etu oba nkran no military command no replace as a platoon commander with a lieutenant. I will not put out the name today. I am waiting for the military. So I'm back as me na because asama ye can omun crofo no be na bomb me amane. I have the names. Enti omun mra no meka was because soldier for no a omun kan say we che omun buafu pa. Omun buafu pa. Soldier for no omun kan say asem we che nye soldier ni ba akope o. Omun kan say asem we che omun buafu pa. I say niema bi ho a military no ja no makata so kakra. Capt Mahama kodi ho 3 months. And Oba and Cran so Oba betro promotional exams. Oba and Cran no, ye replacing with a lieutenant as a platoon commander. Na muntie o. Prosifon so amu investigation muntie. Sa platoon commander lieutenant na ede ne koye no. Okoye no okocheche Galamseyers phone fidie in that area. Emma infidie no ya transport to at the quarter credit. Sa Galamseyers for ibi. Any sa lieutenant no. Yes, wo mu be yenhia mu. Wo kwan a ibetimi release o equipment at the ama omo. Lieutenant no sa nhia mu no wa anko. He refused to attend that meeting. But he sent 4 military men. So omunko share sa Galamseyers for no. Sa 4 military men no omukoye no. No nyina WO4, they were 4. 2 of them were WO1s. 2 of them were WO2s. Altogether 4. Almost your names you know ha, but me modin it. Sa WO2 2, WO1 2. Altogether 4. Omuko shia sa Galamseyers for no a omo platoon commander lieutenant ni suma so omunko si na nemo no. When they went, they were almost killed in Denchirabuase. Now, sa meeting no omuko na nka sa Galamseyers for ni ku omo no. Military for no abo omo modin nipa 4 no. Ena omo clock omo tuo na omo kika omhubom on say we movie ase na soldier for we di na chitari we no we di na chitari we no obi face no omo kon kakra in circles and omunya pick up bi no omo tire mu na ba omu dwane ye no omo call back to base. Now when ASAMPA see ye no military high command for T ye no, they call these 4 WOs who went there. Ye fra omo no say, Wamuko Chrome walk away den no. Lieutenant no antimi anka nche ne commanders ne say on na suma hom so omunko si na nan ho. And they were recalled to Accra and placed under guard room. Eho and Capt Mahama tron exams in ewie and wako back to base. So he has been replaced. Wako replaced the lieutenant and he has going to take over his command. Now Ebra sa 4 W44 no a yede wo ma bedu guard room e won kran no na wo mu damu sa o e wo guard room won kran soldier 44 yi Captain Mahama wu ye and a military command no e release wo mo ASAMPA military command for mu mechirem. Sir, nyame pese mi hunie. Captain Mahama ko take over from the lieutenant no. Sa incident we see here no a anka mo 4 Ws nke ye ku omo no. Me ba cho mo bon amane ana. Because and so many boy want me kan abonting. Captain Mahama me pacho military for no mechire mu. Se soldier ni air jogging as we are told that. Me pacho yen ka busuafo no ya. Ma me pese investigators no form adwen ko ho. Soldier ni okọ jogging me pacho ya o she military boot ana. Na jogging obetimi di military boot aye jogging ama na ye ana. Say na mutimi ya na emu amonka me de mimi ko soldier da. Enti e bia na mutimi di military boot ye jogging. Na jeans nso soldier ni nti soldier ni to say Capt Mahama okọ jogging ya obese jeans any military boot and or the jogging no ana. What we know is that he was attending a meeting at the invitation of these same Galamseyers people who nearly killed 4 of your men. Mutiani yo. Eti sit rep. Lieutenant ni ejaye Edema Capt Mahama. Was this included? And to acquire no meeting, did he know there have been an attempt on the life of these 4 army officers? Because opposed for no military command maybe you don't want to say it. You want to keep certain things in the army. But there are people who are very angry in the army who has one my side information. We have it. The lieutenant no know how to say me see you won't for WO4 no warrant officers 1 class 1 warrant officer class 2. There were 2 of them each, so they were 4. Amu place omo in guard room until say Capt Mahama who ya mu release omo no. We have their names too. We want to know. And Makasa same way, you know. We have spoken to Ken Agrikwashi or say almost what TBB sa. So for now, he doesn't want to speak. He doesn't want to speak to us. There are near maybe or akoso. Mama Ghana 40. The truth should be told. Mama Ghana 40. Na branche ni uona wa wuno. Anko si biem. So therefore, BBC ayamutai kata so. Of course, for national security. It means me can I have tried to control. Maybe we have a year film because for national security concerns in there. But these are things that happen in the army. In the army. No one meka magana fonte na papai abrantie wonfa boko enfanko. Okay, me da me say mama mo 3 months. Mama mo bodi am bodi. But the military should know that people within them who are not happy with the way the military establishment is handling this matter and several other matters in the military. There are senior officers who are not happy. They are telling us some information because omo no want to be ma bontin ma meka. Eti ya na ebe kama omo. Eti mpacho military establishment CDS General Aqua oni umpenifo. We are also aware of Niemani Bia Koso. Yempesa Branti, Yempesa ewo last one in the army. Say a premeditate. What do you say? Obinuma abopo na omoku Branti no ya. The police must think along these lines. Yama omo hint. Omo follow the lead. Your names you know her. And here ya betuja. Anyway. Eti masam no makacho say African agriculture or say almost over TBB sounds almost young investigation. So see answer the own team in Kasa. So that is what we have now. And we will continue to monitor the situation. We'll continue to monitor the situation and see how the investigation pans out. In the meantime, Member of Parliament for 2nd D. Eja Mesa, what can I say? As I make a crown, I'm a nice Zoom. Yamene hene. Eja Mesa kwaba.
Yamunya.
Otinene.
Yamena dumoye.
Ta din ta 2nd D for till den.
We introduction na mama but na me sem we aho.
Ana around. Yin na around.
Sunday. Azama eda to go sisi ayi. So e no kwara. change the dynamics completely.
Yeah.
Was on there, my artist and you all know na CCI that to go.
Oh yes.
See, a binu obohwe a brands in him. A beer in Ejuma. The way could ya what's them. Because a ban no in to there on protect Ghana and environment and water bodies. On for men, I are a hope of papa. I are a hope. Man, them about 6th baby.
What do you feel, sir? Which now?
Circumstances like
oh,
this, particularly when in Nigeria, Capt Mahama, the family are, you know, it's very pathetic. But in Nigeria, there investigation or unravel the truth. I wonder was it Juma to the me when you need win. There's no other way. I'm coffee into me down on coffee cry, and I'm glad so far no some arrests have been made. Ultimately, investigation so called them all call. State institutions they expect the other way when the country the other way they have no excuse at all to feel the people of Ghana this time around and see in our regime the investigation Obokoye, Papa, and expeditiously for that matter, because the Masami into the war now for 5, 6, 7 months cannot happen. And you may one now, one year now, so also the way now, corporates should bring them to justice.
But beyond, at least now, officially, we know police for so much in IPA 42 in connection with this matter. And we spoke to the family spokesperson. Yami Admombe Friday, and it will be a military burial, and then they'll go and do some traditional ceremony up north in Tumu, and then at Bali. In all this, because they are still calling for justice for their son, and the Papa Ndinkumono. That was one thing he stressed on. Oh, bosso. I say, almost attending at the amount. But it was not the same.
No amount of justice can compensate for the loss our suffer. But at least, so when you then wanna would deal with somewhat to me, watch one man brand new needs. It's a sense with which nobody can derive comfort from even seeing their fellow man being punished or suffering for acts that they've done. But this is intended to have a two-pronged solution. One, to punish them for this offense, and secondly, serve as deterrent. Other people are tempted to take the law into their own hands. So the mob justice and our mob action. To me and tolerating or civilized society there's absolutely no way that this should be entertained or tolerated. And see, yes, justice by all means, even though from where I sit, if somebody moves one I can derive satisfaction or compensation for the punishment because no matter level of punishment one has in my back. I should know forever. You can't come back. But at least what that they will get some reprieve. It was the fault them and see I support the caller family will make by all means police investigators for the mass me from to from and it's encouraging them arrest some arrests have been made. About video no matter was in the Minyako Kudra Mutum video to them. But the main I condemn video now forwarded to social media. And I believe that even the recording itself has yielded some if you like, I can't say benefit, but for so crab Sunday. It is through this video now police able to identify some of the people who partook in this heinous act. Able to now work out to arrest one to actually unravel the actual persons behind it. I speak also as a lawyer. It's criminal offences, no. Say, and do you may na Swabia in the court. Defense lawyer be raise the issue that will create doubt. The court hasn't got a choice than to acquit. It's a straight police for the papa. For once, I agree with the former president. You're in politics, and unfortunate that NDC for one general secretary tried to play politics with this. This is not politics. This is a pure criminal act. All they in as one people. You condemn. May a police for a thorough investigation to arrest the culprits and bring them to justice. I don't say one way. Can't be ado. Don't use it.
And yes, social media adaroma and a nipakra whoever recorded Sani main nano obia hu about the omenya kugudra here ni the obia hu near course and Ministry of Communications attempted to say mobile block video because the family requested say would you say block because senya videos ya gebia investigators bianca one more really pay bianca now their pictures are there will be a home near there. What did you want to say?
Of course, there's always two sides. Pictures no offend performance sensibilities. Amade menyan could be out to Facebook timeline, but blocking straight away as a friend, completely off.
Before the ministry came out with,
even before the ministry came out that they were taking steps to block the video because Mankasano Minyaku Kudra what they hands out to them. I just cannot watch things like that.
So you have not been able to watch.
The other day now, I tried to let me feed a different tape. I tried to open it. I tried to open it because the main articulator.
I said, in Ria, a Gugusuna.
And see, on the material them will win. But say, voice now, my wife say, hey, turn it off. Then I turned it off and deleted the video from my phone. Osande Minyaku Kura, what about you? And Zama Oxidam. Menuchi Moja, and see, and Zama Oxidam, no, I don't watch it at all. And see, to the extent our friend of one's sensibilities, no, I think that it was a step in the right direction. The Ministry of Communication and Data Protection Commission, what try there, will take content no, off the social media space. So the effect itself had already been achieved in the sense of the investigators are when you copy Obutum aiding one investigations be aware. So there was really no probative value for still keeping the video out on OBR into me, but publishing it or putting it out there in mass media through social media. No, I think it's a step in the right direction. Ministry will take.
Now, lawyer, the member system no na manfo ni ahoɔden ni areshimu wo mu. Policing system no na manfo ni. What is it? A relic of history and now says because they say Ghana phone be suni or mobile. You will not believe that no, the way they're acting on me Ghana for. What happened?
I know levels are yet to talk on in P. About how Sunday. I bet you near Nimpa, I can name him. Bia, Nana win him the 9 months. Wow, one dama was all when you be asking. Now, I bet you name him now at the blocks, concrete blocks. Adaption, but we in your presence to the extent that what so much is crack. It's not Ghanaian. And see, I believe the other we have to begin a national conversation as to how we want our society to be shaped going forward. And also, I believe that we need fit in our state institutions.
What happened? or to them since time immemorial. Now, Nancy
Yara. I can't complain from police station. Of course, it's been with us for some time now. But they don't know if you go into my car. But what was the point going to the police station to go and lodge a complaint? Save to get the police report to go and claim insurance. Because minimum there over the years, incidents be always them, and that's not the first time. I go report to a police station and nothing really comes out of it. Nothing. And I'm not the only person. I'm sure you have your own experiences in that regard. And see, particularly in policing system, no. If see any police for are seen to up their game, that way you juma as state institutions, all activists or political players are, it will go a long way to build the confidence. Them are CC Ghana for one new or institutions. People take the law into their own hands and do all sorts of things. I report to a police station, cry, people would and I reporter. I won't end up spending money to aid the investigation rather than the police and the Mankasa may exact punishment in the manner that I deem appropriate onto people. But in most cases, or in some of the instances, it turns out that and when I will lynch one that didn't may not be the people who have committed these offenses. And it's for good reason that jurisprudence says that everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. The issue the lynching, it happened under President Mahama. Yeah, I can cite instances, media houses who report, and it happened under the present dispensation. And it is all not good on Zimbabwe as a country. And together we should have a conversation and see how going forward we can strengthen our institutions and orient our people such that they won't take the law into their own hands and perpetrate such injustice on alleged criminals.
Marty, lawyer, that's Papa. Member of Parliament for Second D, and I attend in Kano, Ura. Sorry, Andrew Kofi, Ejapa, Mesa. No, until the man. Nine.
Papa.
Enti na eno ho asem no. Ye hear messages me na for ye masoaga kwaba na emfa nkoma aka no to a quick look at some of your messages on Facebook. And Kai said we betimi ahwe live or ASAMPA 947 and then KABA on my public page and afi mehan kwadwa sorry ba for a champion. Yeah, you kosro crowd, there are a lot of messages up there so we can take a look at them. Okay, yes, that's in fear. Musa Damu says, Kaba, the people of Dunkwa Boase, Patonye Dunkwa Boase, Denchra Boase. Okay, you are describing them in some terms, but to the infancy. I'll say the information you are giving is true. I'll say if it's true, it's serious. Musa Wright from Christminton. Eldaba for Amon, or say Gethsemane TV is watching you live in Germany. Gethsemane TV, Mafa, a program and we each man for home. Copyright too. Kwesi Kisi, or say, Kaba, there's no army in the world where boots and jeans are used for PT. And PT, a physical training in the army, they call it PT. What the hell? And now they are coming. Frimpong Manson says, Kaba, no way. Is that so? Then also answer Daniel says, Kaba, please, you people should try and listen to the DCE. DCE now suspending Nana. Kwesi KCI, or say Captain Mahama went to meet the guys. And then Nana Free Hine, or say live from Kikem Ewanzima, Yerel. Also answer Daniel says, Kaba, please consult the DCU because he has something to tell. Jonat says, Kaba, you can use your boot for jogging, may I say. And also answer says, Kaba, I'm watching you live from the USA, New Jersey. Frimpong Man says, Kaba, I think you need tighter security for yourself. We love your program, Frimpong, here and live from London. Frimpong, I say. And then this one says, what's this one? Press Ni Akufuadu GH. And this is here. Also, me too, I'm watching you somewhere. One time be here free. Kaba, I think we should listen to the DCE. Kwesi says, those, okay, I'll say those guys who win their case if they get a good lawyer. And me try a be your analysis be mine, but I have your back because I said that I saw a court in tea. Do but a prosper say listen to you live. I was Suchari. Thank you for helping the development of Ghana. God bless you. And then Jonas says, Kaba, thanks for the information. All you put out is true. 4 of the soldiers put in the military police guard room are my mates. In fact, they were put in guard room for 27 days. Let me be specific. They were put in guard room for 27 days. Capt Mahama, who in Yejao, why they were released, they should come and tell us. Now, that's the hypocrisy. Trust me, there are more into this matter than what has been put out concerning the death of Captain. Kwajo Edu Fosuhine, or Sekaba BC Penny, or say, and so, or say, Chino, I try to mean you, or say, BC no padie, as so. Me who says no faso. Well, okay, me who faso bia yen twaso why and I yen twam. Atroni chi. Jonah says Kaba. They were just released last week. ASAMPA na make no. Asamo apparently we am a ya. Just utie circumstance ni niam bia. Are ho keke bateja. Uwon wenyako. Sorry, other messages coming in. One from Nasi Poko say the police should invite Kweku Bakun and the DCE. Why? Maybe they have information. Also, they have fella. And then this one says, George Na. Also, Kaba, they were put in military police guard room for 27 days. Okay, you are corroborating. Asuma Yakan. Usudani also Kaba. Yes, Nana, I agree with you. Mihuni also will be able to send a message. Kaba, you got it all about the ECOWAS chair. The chair of ECOWAS is not rotatable between Francophone and Anglophone because Nigeria had it for 2 consecutive. There are exceptions to that rule. There are exceptions. And as a President Kufuor crimes the AU chairman for 2 consecutive terms. There are exceptions to every rule. Watching you live from Chicago, justice must be served. Efia Bedu. Nelson Frimpong say, Kaba, besides, why was he alone? At least as a commander, there should have been an NCO with him. Patrick Yaboa says, Kaba, true is coming. What Eric says, Kaba, now one next Minister of Communication, what me delete video, it's still on Facebook. Wilberforce Kojo or say the captain's death is more related to Galamsey than what the military and the police are telling us. One from Frankfurt, Germany. Bob, Sir Rob, or say, Kaba, watching live from a shaman. And this one says, Kaba, if this issue had not happened, the 4 military WOs could have been charged and stripped. The officers don't listen to the other ranks. It's always about them. This should be a wake-up call to them. And that's from George Na. And then Sipoku says, Kaba, who told you the videos have been blocked by the Ministry of Communication? Go to YouTube. It is still there. And then Charles Frimpong says, you're here live from Milton Keynes in the UK. Kwesi Slim Flex says, watching you live from Toronto in Canada. Nana Champon says, soldiers are to die on the battlefield, which they themselves know. But to be lynched to death in their country by their own people is very painful. Rep in peace. You mean rest in peace. Captain, watching live from London. Daniel Offair says, Kaba, you're live from Kingdom of Bahrain. And Afe, one from Latesi, or say, Kaba, the military go on jogging with their military uniform and boots. Try and talk as a media, not an answer, an ordinary man. I said, maybe a military man. No, maybe I say a question. I didn't put that on as a statement. Maybe it's a question. I bet could I'll say about. It's a problem. Ghanaians should open their eyes because it's a problem. Ghanaians should open their eyes because the police are not following the assemblyman to the assemblyman. The police watching but and it's the police for Johnny King Williams or say Kaba. Is it true there has been another lynching at Breku just after that of the captain? If it is true, what are the police doing about that? Old Trophy London. and now Jacob Abin says, oh, you are. I said from the one that the police were not being truthful. Well, we cannot say they are not being truthful. Maybe that's what they have as at the time they put out. George Quartin says, tell KABA, the truth will come out and the DC will be set free. Elder Bafuamo says, Elbo Boba. And then Afro guy Thomas says, Asemo Ghana, we need prayer. So that's it. Some of the message. You remember back now for your so you have an ancestral and farmer for pain. Utipao, opposite ya na Pedro's from Qua. For pain for Penifonian few dudes here aircraft. And Afe Susuno also cover unblock me on WhatsApp. I didn't make it cancel or me private WhatsApp. Your banner make it cancel will have the right to block you. And they are media. And for parents, you're on insure why the mom of Fra. It is your most see pharmacy shop be a more qualified can be CCC, El Kumase, a industrial area, and a trading chemist, a war. For 03220-9216 now Kopebi Enum. Seahorse engine oil air catcher say a driver for near Fita for near one washing. Say, well, Seahorse engine oil, a bribia episode, some oil, no. And only bet me a boy for all types of cars. Was special 4T engine oil for motor bicycles and 8 year for gearboxes. So per value for money pie Seahorse engine oil. What on Mutlu car batteries and so a crafty turkey. Yeah, vibration resistant. A tom minimo, a tom battery engine and national edge. Mutlu